All right, what's going on, everyone? Let's do a recap of today's price action. Now, today, after coming off of the trading day that we had yesterday, where I felt like a lot of people had some trouble in the markets, yesterday was extremely choppy, right? We had setups confirming, and then it was just completely reversing. And then it did that for about an hour to an hour and a half, 2 hours. Now, one thing yesterday that I stressed, and I always stress when the market is not cooperating, is that you're going to get another day to trade. Okay, the market's going to be open tomorrow. It's going to be open the next month, next year, so forth and so forth. So if you can protect your green days as well as protect those red days, right? We go down 300, we go down 500, fine. Okay, we stop because there's going to be a better day to come. We know that because it's very easy to not protect the red days and let them spiral out of control. So protect your red days, protect your green days. Now, sure enough, today, I think, was probably one of the most cleanest forms of price action that we've seen in a long time. 750 point range on the NASDAQ from swing low to swing high. Okay. If you did not make some type of money in this market, get with me, join Evolution Traders. We've got to talk. We've got to discuss what was going on. If you're trading the NASDAQ, again, a lot of the other indexes did the same, but I can only speak for the NASDAQ because that's what I was watching and that's what I was trading today. A lot of the members in Evolution Traders had a fantastic day. Again, let's go over some of the trades. So what do we know about the market coming into today? We knew that yesterday was a little bit choppy, and then we had a little bit of a sell-off, right? So with that being said, you might be thinking that we're starting this, choppiness, distribution, consolidation environment, right? Which it started to look like that off the bell. Now, again, we did get a 5-minute 20 SMA play immediately off the open. Now, those of you guys who have been watching the videos, those of you guys who trade with me, you guys already know one thing, right? The ranges off the open within the first 30 minutes, they're huge, okay? So if you want to be out there throwing around size, you want to be out there throwing around mini contracts, be prepared to get slapped around a little bit when the move doesn't work in your favor, okay? So don't cry about it when the move doesn't work, because again, these ranges are big. It's the NASDAQ, right? So it's not like we're trading, the ES where this is going to move, 5 points is a great move, 10 points is a phenomenal move. This thing can whip around 5, 20, 30 points in a matter of seconds. So if you understand that and you want to be involved in the moves, trade micros off the open, at least for the first 30 minutes. How about you try that? See what type of success you have over the next 30 days. Come into the market with the mentality of, I'm not opposed to taking a trade within the first 30 minutes, but it's got to be on 1, 2, or 3 micros max. Okay, I've got to give myself a respectable stop loss to where I'm not going to get blown out, even if the move goes against me 100 points and I'm trading 3 micros, right? So with that being said, again, I don't recommend putting a 100-point stop loss, but you guys kind of get the drift. Now, off the bell for me, if I'm trading 1, 2, or 3 micros, I think a respectable kind of stop loss is anywhere between 25 and 35 points. Okay. And the reason I say that is because if you're trading 2 contracts, you're still, your total loss is under $100. Okay. And the range is going to permit you to try to stretch and grab close to a 1-to-1 on your risk to reward as possible. Okay. So with that being said, if you're looking for those trades off the open, maybe we set a price target for around 20 points. Okay. Now, if we go over the first 20 SMA play that confirmed, the low price after the first 5-minute candle was 18,844. Once we confirm at 6:35 a.m., this goes down to a price of 18,825. Okay. So between 844 and 825, you're looking at around 18, 19 points in a blink of an eye. Now it does start to springboard and it goes back up against you. So if you did get in and you're looking for bigger price targets, once you got in above below 18,844, it did go all the way as high as 18,877. So we're talking about 50, 60, 70, we're talking about 30 points, okay, 35 points. So again, you're going to have that wiggle room, right? You're going to have to trade the size that's going to allow you to stay in a little bit of a pullback, because even when this did pull back, it was not close to taking out the previous candle high. It wasn't close to taking out pre-market lows. It's just, if you are getting shaken out of that play, you're just trading too big a size. So again, be smart. If you do want to trade these positions off the open, size down, okay? Have some common sense is what I'm trying to say. Don't go out there, you know, shooting for the fences, putting on 1, 2, 3 mini contracts. You know, yeah, I get it. If you catch a good move, you're going to make $1, $2, $3, $4,000. I get it. But if it goes against you 10, 15, 20 points, you're going to blow up an account. Okay. There's no way, ifs, ands, or buts about it. In this particular scenario today, I was coming in, I was trying to let the market develop a little bit. So I let the first play go. This first play did pay. I know a lot of members in Evolution Traders took it. What I was looking at was the pre-market lows that we had right here from the 530 numbers, and I was looking at and waiting for the 30-minute opening range. Okay, so the 30-minute opening range has been a sweet spot for me if I am sitting patient a little bit, or it's becoming that second trade of the day. If I do happen to take this trade off the open, that'll normally be my second trade of the day. And if you see here, I've got the 30-minute opening range marked out. We've got those lows sitting down close to around 18,775. And you can see here, once we do break it, it goes from 18,775 down to 741. So again, it was a quick 25, 30 points of an initial break of that 30-minute opening range. Now I'm getting in on the first break, okay? A lot of people like to wait for the confirmation. That's completely fine. Your confirmation would be when we break the 30-minute opening range and you put in a new low, okay? Your entry price would be when we confirm the bottom wick there. Make sense? So if you're taking the first break like myself, as soon as we break that 30-minute opening range, you're getting in, you're taking a scalp between 5, 10, 20 points. Okay, I don't recommend looking for anything much larger than 20 points, because when we talk about a win rate probability percentage being, you know, extremely high, the bigger the price target, the lower our win rate percentage is going to go. I like that sweet spot between 15 and 20. But again, you have to play with it. You have to figure out what works for you based on your position size that you feel comfortable playing. If you're looking for the break, retest, and then go through, then you would let it break, put in a new low, mark that new low out, get your order ready to go as soon as we do confirm that. And then you would have actually been getting into this at 7:10 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. And you know, this was a juicy move because it goes from 18,740 within 5 minutes, goes all the way down to 18,693. So we're talking about almost a 45-point move in less than 5 minutes. Any one of you guys catches a 45-point move in less than 5 minutes, it's almost time to wrap it up, depending on your position size. I mean, even if you were still trading 2 mini or micro contracts and you take off 35, 45 points, you're well over $100 to $150 in the profit in a matter of minutes. Now, if you're trading something like 5 micros, I mean, you get the point. You're upwards of $300 in the green, and the market's been open 30 minutes of the day. Now, once we did bottom out, I was kind of talking to some of the members through text, and we actually did call this. I believe someone said something about you know, the bigs bottom that we got in Evolution Traders. It's just a little setup that we like to see. We like to see that extended downward selling, and then we like to see these little indecision reversal candlesticks, and then kind of use any closure below that low of day as a hard stop loss. Essentially, that was the bottom. That was the absolute tippy bottom, and you would have caught the entire move up today. Again, I wish I could say that I'm a hero and that I, you know, have superpowers, and I knew that that was going to be the low of day. I did not take that trade. I waited for a 20 SMA play to kind of set up. But the really good thing is that the 20 SMA play, I'm going to actually drag this 30-minute opening range across so we can just kind of see. Okay, so I'm going to drag this 30-minute opening range all the way through. Let's adjust that so everything's nice and high and tight. And you're going to see where my next trade was, because there was 2 more really good trades. Once we got this 20 SMA starting to set up here, never confirmed, the short never confirmed, and then we got another long setup at 8:25 in the morning Pacific Standard Time. We got a little bit of a 2-wick bottom here. This is setting up a nice higher low. I took this play here. It was a 31-point range, so that was your max risk. Depending on position size, your max risk is 31.5 points. However, I was feeling really good about the market, okay, and about the price action and about the bounce. So I did move back into one mini contract. And again, not looking for much, looking for 10 to 15 points as soon as I can get it. So I did not have a hard take profit, okay? No hard take profit on this one specific trade. You know, I felt like a big boy and I wanted to manage my own trade on my own. So as soon as it confirmed, you can see the high price here is 18,697. It goes right up to 18,715. Okay, so from 697 to 715 is around 18 points. That's 75 ticks. Okay, when I'm trading 5 micros, that's normally around my price target. Okay, the ranges and the volatility was so amazing today that these moves were happening almost instantaneous, like almost you blink your eye and you were getting 10, 15 points. Okay. And when you're a scalper like myself, where a 10-point move, a 15-point move, a 20-point move, those are great moves to me, right? Like, I mean, I come into the market looking to take anywhere between 30 and 40, 30 and 45. If I was able to grab 50 points out of the market in one day, that's like a home run day. So at this point, you know, we catch the 30-minute opening range break, okay, for a nice little piece of the pie there. We get in on this on one mini contract and take close to the 18 points. As soon as I seen I was up 15, 16 points, I immediately sold. I didn't know, I didn't know that maybe we were not going to come into the 30-minute opening range low and then kind of chop around and then put in a new low, right? You got to be thinking that can completely happen, right? How many times have we seen the market sell off, dead cat bounce back into the lows, back into the range, and then put in a leg 2 down? Right? How many times have we seen that? A lot. So I still have to respect my strategy and my take profits, because remember, you never know that it's going to do this, right? Now, for all of you traders that hold runners, today was one of those days where holding a runner was pretty easy. Because if you got in on, let's say, this 20 SMA play here on some small size, on some light size, 1, 2, 3 micro contracts, you could have put a stop loss down at your reason why, sat in this trade, moved your trade once it went into profit to around break even, and essentially 10 minutes after entry, it was a risk-free trade the entire day to just absolutely hold. And if you did, you would have caught upwards from 18,703 into the close, 19,001. I mean, you would have gotten upwards of 350, 450 points. So, I mean, absolutely phenomenal price action. Now, again, that's easier to say than do, right? Now that I'm looking back at it, right? But if you are a range trader and you are a trader that holds those runners, as long as you're not coming back and getting stopped out at break even, then you should have caught a 100-point move today. You should have caught a 200-point move today. If you're a scalper where you're never looking to hold past a certain price target because you're trying to shoot for a higher win rate probability, you got to be happy with the base hits. So I want you guys right now to differentiate the two. You have scalpers who have a specific system and a specific strategy. That's more so where I fall into, okay? A little bit higher of a win rate, but we take a lot less profits, but we hit a lot more base hits. Does that make sense? So I'm looking to take 15, 20 points, take 5 points, take 10 points, and I'm done for the day. Okay, so that's kind of my sweet spot. I'm looking to find one setup, sneak in the back door, take some money, find the next setup, sneak in the door, take some money, and then kind of evaluate and see where I'm at. If you're a trader with a lower win rate percentage based on your strategy, where you're risking very small amounts, let's say you're risking 1, it could be 20, 30, 40 points. I don't know, whatever you're risking, but you're looking for the 2R, 3R, 4R, 5R type of trades. I believe today was probably a 10+ R trade. You could have essentially essentially on this one particular 20 SMA play, risked 32 points for a potential 350 point return. You know, someone do the math on it. What is that? You know, I don't know. Someone leave it in the comments. How many R's would that have been, risking 30 for the 300? We're looking at 10 R's, right? 10 and a half, almost 11 R's. If that's your style. Again, and here's where I want to make my point before I end this video. If you're not that type of trader that shoots for, you know, 3, 4, 5 R's, you can't be upset that you didn't catch the whole move up, because that's not even in your wheelhouse, right? Like, I'm not sitting here telling myself, I wish I should have done this, I should have held it longer. No, I had a fantastic short, I had a fantastic long, and then I actually took the breakout through the top of the 30-minute opening range and this little pre-market level. Okay, so once we broke that 30-minute range, which was here, and then we broke this pre-market high here, I was waiting for the confirmation. I had a linear regression sitting up here at 18,975. So we went from a price of 931 up to 977. Again, look at how small this move is, right? You see how small this move is? Guys, this is still 30 to 40 points. So I took another 20 points there. Again, trading a mini contract. We were able to actually lock in another express funded account with Top Step. I want to show that to you guys. Let me get it loaded up. This video is already so long-winded. Just give me 1 second here, guys, and bear with me. And then we were actually able to put together $1,000 on the Apex PA. So if you guys are following me yesterday on the live streams, this, that, and the other, you guys know that I was trading a lot of Top Step XFAs. Well, today, you know, we had to get some trades in on the PA account, right, for Apex. And I'm going to go to my stats for today, and we're going to show you, I took 6 trades, made $1,041. Average trade time was only less than 2 minutes. Those of you guys who know me already know that my sweet spot is between 1 and 3 minutes. Again, I'm a scalper. What can I say? The largest winning trade that I had today was $750. That's because I got an extremely quick move to the downside. But I want to show you guys this really quickly. Hopefully I can get it to you. There it is. If we can get this, we got to move this over just a little bit here. Hopefully you guys can see that. But this is the Apex PA account here, $1,000, 17 and 22 cents, 6 total trades, 18 total contracts traded. We did lose 1 trade today. Again, I think I got a little hesitant because the market had such a big range and I kind of just prematurely stopped my out when I didn't feel right. But we did take 5 of those winning trades. The largest winning trade was $750. The average winning trade is $214 there. Again, that's going to be split up a little bit because of that biggest trade was $750. But again, we took 1 losing trade. The largest losing trade that we took today was $29. I mean, can you guys see that? So I just prematurely stopped myself out because it, you know, really didn't feel like it was going to work out for me, and I just, you know, sold out. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys had a fantastic day. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you guys want to join the room. That link is down in the description box below. And if you guys need more Apex evaluations, we've only got a few hours left before the $85 lifetime activation fee goes away. Right now it's 80% off and 1 day to pass. I will see all of you guys on the inside.